I am back with Ferg. We are in Dead by Daylight again, as it has been a bit since we've recorded even together. But as this weekend, on Saturday, I went to a friend's house, and yesterday I spent most of my time working outside. And so here we are. Here, this will unfortunately probably be mine and Ferg's last live stream for a week before until he returns. I will be live streaming every day like usual. I will be continuing GTA 5. I will also be recording Onslaught and Outbreak. And maybe some Firebase or D Machina, because I haven't played D Machina in a while.
Neither have we played Fred Hunting Grounds in a while.
And whenever he comes back, we will be playing Predator Hunting Grounds again. Unfortunately, Resident Evil Resistance will have to wait for a little bit, unless he happens to get it today or something.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you happen to get it while you're on break, you know that you can go on the app and buy it, right? The PlayStation app? Not sponsored, but yeah.
Not sponsored.
I wish I was, but I'm not.
Yeah, we're not that good at this.
We're also not big enough for that yet.
No, we have. You have over a little bit of 100, maybe.
So I'm also proud to announce that on Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday, so the 7th of May, or maybe the night of the 6th, keep your eye out on this game. Not on this game, but on my channel, because on Monday in a week, I will be pre-ordering Resident Evil Village. And pre-orders, I think you get it like an hour before midnight, so an hour before the 7th of the day of release. But that night, I will be recording that game as soon as it releases to try it out. I will be playing a bit of the actual game, and then I will also be playing Versus as well. That'll be a separate live stream, and I don't know if I'll get into Versus when it releases or if I will on the 7th. But just keep your eye out on that, because I'm really interested to see what Versus is, as it has a really good premise. It's basically a team deathmatch kind of thing. 6v6 is what I was told. But I didn't play the beta. I was going to, but I chose not to. And I was also going to play the Village demo, but I chose not to.
Which one?
I actually played Maiden on the PC. I did play that. So I have a little bit of experience with Lady Demetrius, but I did not play the demo they released for spring of 2021, because that was more than likely actual game. It's the Trickster. Actual gameplay of the village and the castle.
That was
from the actual game. So I didn't want to play that, as the demos for Resident Evil 2, 3, and Biohazard, they confused me when I would play the actual game for the first time, and so until later on into the game. So forgive me for not playing that this time. I also didn't record the Biohazard 2 or 3 or third game. I didn't record the demos for those, but I did play them. Now, I think actually one of the very first videos I actually did was Biohazard. I actually have quite a few different playlists of different things on different difficulties. Biohazard, I loved Biohazard. I was generally impressed with Biohazard. After the 6th game was severely action-oriented, I wasn't expecting a lot from Biohazard. I was expecting the same thing, just a lot longer, like how they did with 4, 5, and 6. Each game got more action-oriented, and each game, unfortunately, got a lot longer. But with Biohazard, they went back to their normal roots, and
they actually did a
they
really
actually
good
did
game
something that was worthy of being a Resident Evil title. Come on, guys! Why can't you go get him while I'm holding off the trickster? But Resident Evil Village is promised to be their most realistic game yet. And I've seen the trailers, and it looks really good. I love vampire and werewolf. I love that kind of folklore. I actually have not done this just yet. I have fake ones for now, but I actually wanted to sharpen my canines to be like things. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm not actually a vampire, and I don't study. Well, I can't really say I don't study it, but I don't like participate in vampirism and that kind of stuff. I don't participate in it, but I like to learn about it, though I would never do it myself. But yeah, you know what I mean. I'm sure you guys know what I mean, but don't take it that, oh, I participate in vampirism and all that kind of stuff. Don't take it like that, because that gives the wrong impression. Why has no one gotten me off the hook yet? I would love to actually have 2 hooks. Why am I exposed from that? I'm on a hook. But, and I have seen all 3 trailers for Resident Evil Village. And I have to admit that when the first trailer came out, for me, I was like, oh, okay, well, it appears that Chris Redfield is now suffering from his trauma. Run! I took hit after hit for your ass. Why?
He's not what you call it good aim if you think about it.
But the more trailers came out, the more I started to think that Chris Redfield wasn't a bad guy. And as more as it looks like he's using Ethan and Ethan's daughter
to kill Dimitri.
To kill Lady Demetrius and Mother Miranda. It appears that he's not a villain, touche, but he is using Ethan to end this virus and to stop Lady Dimitri. That's what I think is going on there. Because at first, I even made a theory about this long ago, that I even had this crazy theory that it wouldn't be Jill or Claire that made an appearance to help, but it would actually have been Leon that would have came to help. And
Leon Kennedy?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. Well, who are you, Jacksepticeye? Run! No! You died, not me! Why are you leaving me to die?
I don't know.
Why'd you leave me to die? Please tell me now.
In the hindsight, it probably wasn't my best tactic.
Yeah! I did it, dude!
Lost your mind?
Yeah. What was I saying about Village?
Something.
Oh my god! No! No! Run! Oh, fuck! Come on, Jake, hit him! Jake, hit him! Oh wow, this is a really nice trickster outfit actually.
What if there was a Michael Jackson skin for the trickster?
There wouldn't be. He's a K-pop. What the fuck? Okay, I'm done with this game, dude.
Already?
Dude, he practically tunneled me this entire game. Like, no joke. I didn't... Dude, I only got one hook because no one came to get me off the hook. I went into phase 2 before anyone came to get me. This is what I mean, guys, by I don't play with fucking randoms too much. And I'm usually playing with a friend or something. Because I freaking hate randoms. 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna do shit for you. Why are you bringing so many blood point kits? And why can't you bring one that helps everyone? Ooh la la, hoopa fa, hoopa fa, hoopa hoopa hoopa. I like it. Use the fa fa. I don't know why I just said that.
My soul.
Oh hey, have you ever seen the Phantom of the Opera?
To be honest, I don't think I actually have.
Oh, it's actually really good. The main, like the main girl in it, her name is Christine Daae in the film. And my mom, when she was younger, we were looking at photos from a long time ago. And my mom, when she was younger, she actually had a hairstyle like that. And I never knew that because I never saw my mom when she was that young. And she had a hairstyle like Christine Daae. And it was actually really cool for me because I'm a huge fan of the Phantom of the Opera and opera in general.
I think it's time I actually try working on the other side of the map because I've been stuck in I've been stuck on one side of the map just doing generators and being stabbed in the ankles.
Probably. But I really do think that Chris is using Ethan and his daughter to stop Lady Dimitri. And I guess for Chris, like worst case scenario, Lady Dimitri gets Ethan's daughter and maintains her youth. I'm sure Chris would find someone else to stop her if this is truly what's going on. But they set up Chris Redfield to be the bad guy while showing Lady Dimitri and her daughters oh, well, someone's watching. And what I think about that is that I thought it would have been really cool to actually see Chris as a bad guy. So, not only would that fit his personal profile, but he's gone through a lot of trauma and lost a lot of people fighting bioweapons and other viruses. And fighting bioterrorists. So it makes kind of sense that he would turn eventually because of trauma and stuff, but I never really thought he would. Like, yeah, Leon's been a huge part of viruses in when he does appear, but if you look at it, Leon is not always a part of it. Leon is a part of it sometimes. Like in Resident Evil 2, he's a part of it because he's moving to be stationed in Raccoon City, and that's when the T-virus happened. Resident Evil 4, he kind of walked into another virus, which was Los Plagueis. And Resident Evil 6, he's walked into like 3 different viruses. Which I think they called it, what, the C virus? There's the hatch. Wow, dude. But honestly, I think Leon should return at some point.
Oh, come on, no. No, 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 no. I don't want to deal with this. Come on, I tried so hard. I tried so hard.
He's giving you a shot.
I can't really do much. Well, that wasn't very fair. I was going as fast as I could.
I want to know how the fuck he throws those so fast. I can't even move my arms that fast. I guess it's lots of practice. And that it's a video game. But, like, honestly, when I saw the trailers for Resident Evil Village, I really thought Chris would have been a bad guy. And then I realized that Chris Redfield is not a bad guy, but it looks like he's using Ethan to stop Lady Dimitri. Because, like, think about it. If you look at her wiki, from what we know already, she is a woman who was born in early 1900s, probably about 1920 something, but in the or 1930s. But in the 1950s, she got into vampirism and the satanic shit and all of that, and therefore she was participating in vampirism, and they would sacrifice newborns, infants, to Mother Miranda to maintain their youth. And that is how she has lived for so long while still being so young. Post-infection, that's how she got so tall, and that's how she got her thing to grow her nails into metal claws. And that's all we know about her so far. And that's quite a lot for the game not being out yet.
I find it terrifying that she could just crush her head between her thighs.
Don't say that on camera. And, I mean, considering she's technically a vampire and post-infection, I would say, yeah, she could probably squeeze her head between her hands. She's probably that strong. But in the newest trailer, Chris tells Ethan that you've made it this far. It would be a shame if you failed now. Where Ethan replies with, and I quote, "You killed Mia. Now do me and finish the job." So it's almost kind of like he uses Ethan and kills Mia to motivate Ethan to go after his child.
If anything, that doesn't help his case.
No, it really doesn't.
If anything, I feel like Dimitri should have a kill at him.
And, like, honestly, I don't even know if I think that Chris Redfield will make it out of this game alive.
If anything, I think he deserves it at this point.
I really think, because Mia, now they could easily say in the game that Mia still had the mold virus in her, and if that's the case, so does Ethan. But Mia was cured.
The mold virus is dead.
Yes, but Mia was also cured, so that doesn't make sense to kill off Mia because she still has the mold virus in her. But I don't know if I saw this in the trailer or if I saw this somewhere else, but there is like a witch looking lady with like skulls on her staff.
Oh yeah, that was in the trailer.
And she says to Ethan, "You're the child's father." And he's like, Rose? You mean Rose? And she's like, this all started when that child came here. Mother Miranda used to protect us, and now she's not. So it's almost like Rose is the reason behind what's going on with the village.
Is it possible that she's actually infected, so...
I think it's possible that Rose is infected with the mold virus because of Ethan. And that virus is affecting the other virus that is within that village, which would also be the virus that Lady Demetrius has, and it's causing everything to happen. Now that could easily be the case, and that is a highly thought out theory that I just pointed out. But I took probably 3 hours working on a theory after that trailer came out. Because like, in the first trailer, it showed a lot about babies and fetuses and all of that. I'm like, okay, we know this is centered around Ethan, but for some reason Chris Redfield is a big part of it. And they're being very secretive with Chris's involvement in this game.
They are, but also I feel like after the 6th one, it seems like they're going a whole new direction, and along with the whole new direction, I think they're going to try to kill off what remains of the original 6 games.
But did you see in one of the trailers it says his story comes to an end and a new one will begin? Did you see that in the trailers?
Which trailer was this?
I saw it in the first one, and I think it was also in the third one. It said something like his story comes to an end and a new one will begin.
So it's
that could easily be talking about Ethan, that he's not going to survive, or that something's going to happen to him. But that could also mean that they plan to kill off Chris Redfield.
I vote for Chris. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I really like Ethan's character. He's a lot like Chris was in the beginning. He cared. He wasn't super cold to people. And he did what needed to be done. Even when it came to his own life, as you could see in Biohazard. But I guess that's more of the player's job. But I feel like they're really setting up for Ethan to be like the new Chris Redfield.
If they are, I hope they kill off what's left of the original.
Now, I wouldn't mind something like Jill Valentine to return, but Chris is at least in every